Welcome to Law Reader channel. I read from Article 126 to Article 138. Article 126. Methods to achieve sustainable energy. Methods to achieve sustainable electricity energy shall be implemented as follows. A. In electricity development planning, select the best options that meet better energy security and sustainability requirements. B. Prioritize investment projects within the selected development plans that best provide energy security and sustainability. C. Promote the development and the utilization of low environmental impact technology. D. Assess and approve responsible energy project development plans on energy security and sustainability. Chapter 3. Sustainable Energy Strategic Planning and Implementation. Article 127. Promotion of environmentally friendly technology. 1. In energy development planning, the ministry responsible for energy shall encourage and prioritize energy-efficient, low-emission and low-waste technology projects that do not exceed already determined environmental standards. 2. Environmental standards shall be determined by a subdecree. 3. The ministry responsible for energy shall prioritize electricity energy development projects within the selected development plans that best provide energy security and sustainability. Article 128. Efficient, low-emission, low-waste technology. 1. The ministry responsible for environment and natural resources shall not approve the initial or full environmental impact assessment report that is found to have severe environmental impacts. The ministry responsible for energy shall not approve any development project that utilizes low-effective technology. 2. Project owners shall submit low-waste, low-emission options during the project design stage to achieve the project purpose. Article 129. Promotion of energy supply and consumers' rights. 1. The ministry responsible for energy shall enhance and encourage sufficient, sustainable, stable, quality, and affordable electricity supply everywhere in the Kingdom of Cambodia, whether the supply is from the national grid or a decentralized supply. 2. Electricity consumers allowed to organize a single system supply for personal consumption shall apply for permission in advance and follow the provisions, procedures, and technical and safety standards as determined by the ministry or institution responsible for energy. 3. Electricity consumers shall have the right to use the electricity from any source deemed to be appropriate and beneficial to them. Article 130. Household generation and consumption of renewable energy. Household generation and consumption of renewable energy shall follow the guidelines of the ministry or institution responsible for energy in the cases that the installation and the consumption do not connect to the common grid/system, which affects the operation and the safety of the national grid. Chapter 4. Electricity Energy Framework. Part 1. Renewable Energy. Article 131. Tariff incentives for equipment to install renewable energy technology. All equipment used only for renewable energy technology installation shall be encouraged via tariff incentives in compliance with existing investment provisions. Article 132. Management and consumption of electricity in addition to supply by the national grid. 1. The ministry or institution responsible for electricity generation, transmission and distribution, and electricity consumption management shall determine the management, addition, and supply of electricity on top of the national grid supply by installing rooftop solar systems connected to the national grid supply. The ministry or institution responsible for energy shall develop policies and legal instruments to manage additional supply. Individuals wishing to install a rooftop solar system for additional personal consumption and connect to the national grid shall follow the policies and legal instruments to manage additional supply developed by the ministry or institution responsible for energy. 2. The ministry or institution responsible for energy shall develop technical, economic, and safety provisions concerning managing additional electricity consumption from the grid. Article 133. Electricity Payment Mechanism for Rooftop Solar System Consumers. The ministry or institution responsible for energy shall develop legal instruments on electricity tariff payment mechanisms for rooftop solar systems connected to the national grid in accordance with the policies and legal instruments to manage additional supply developed by the ministry or institution responsible for energy above and in compliance with the law on electricity of the Kingdom of Cambodia. Article 134. Requirements for connecting a solar system to the national grid. Personal solar systems wishing to connect to the national grid shall follow the policies, legal instruments, and technical, economic, and safety provisions developed by the ministry or institution responsible for energy. Article 135. Pilot feed-in tariff system for renewable energy. 1. The ministry or institution responsible for energy, in cooperation with the ministry or institution responsible for economy and finance and the relevant ministries or institutions, shall develop legal instruments on a pilot feed-in tariff system for renewable energy within 1 year. 2. The legal instrument shall include specific sections as follows. A. State budget to compensate by the government via offering a fixed rate for purchasing electricity generated from solar facilities or renewable energy generation sources. B. Ensure an energy tariff threshold for a certain period to reduce end users' payments and facilitate the recovery of investment costs by the project owners and maintenance costs. C. Create a list of electricity tariffs that consumers shall pay for electricity from renewable energy sources for the pilot period. Part 2. Nuclear energy. Article 136. Nuclear energy management. 1. Nuclear energy shall be generated under the control and ownership of the royal government, with the ministry or institution responsible for energy as the secretariat, with the management and execution that comply with international health, security, safety, and environmental protection standards. 2. The royal government, with the ministry or institution responsible for energy as the secretariat, shall develop legal instruments on nuclear energy. 3. The royal government shall never accept nuclear energy waste from other countries, regardless of conditions or circumstances. 4. The royal government shall return to the country of origin all equipment, materials, and facilities contaminated or affected by radioactive substances no longer in use or expired. Article 137. Education, dissemination, and human resource development on nuclear energy. 1. The ministry or institution responsible for nuclear energy shall develop programs to build and develop scientific and technological capacity for their staff and relevant institutions in collaboration with International Atomic Energy Agency and stakeholders. 2. Relevant ministries or institutions shall promote public awareness of utilizing nuclear energy technology through education, dissemination, and the creation of a Nuclear Energy Information Center and a Nuclear Scientific and Technological Research Information Center. To build and develop human resources. Article 138. Research program on nuclear for peace. Relevant ministries or institutions shall develop research programs to A. Identify creative/innovative environmentally friendly nuclear energy. Thank you for listening. See you soon in episode 1.12.